Owning a Tesla saves you money. We found this post from Nick, and let's talk about it because, yes, owning a Tesla does save you money on a couple different fronts, but there are some different areas where you're going to be paying more. We'll talk about that at the end, but let's take a look. Let's take a look at this first. Owning a Tesla means saving money, time and money on engine oil changes, 50 to 100. I'll agree with that. Emission testing, okay, $20 to $50 depending on your state. Transmission fluid changes, 150 to 300. I would agree with that as that. Coolant flushes, 100 to 250. Spark plugs, 100 to 200. Alternator, there's a ton on this list with all these different replacements. And yes, I would agree with a ton of these because if you keep cars 4, 5, maybe even 10 years, a lot of these expenses you will start to pay for and it will start to rack up. But the other flip side with saving on maintenance is that your insurance might be more expensive than other vehicles. We've commonly talked to people where they'll be driving a certain vehicle, they'll be paying $100 to $150, and then when they get into a Tesla, it's $150 to $200 more. So I try and give people a rule of thumb. You'll be probably paying anywhere from 10 to 30% more than whatever vehicle you're coming from. And that could be because of the price of the vehicle, the repair cost of the vehicle, or even other things like it's a technically or not technically a luxury vehicle, but still it will be more expensive with that. The other thing is fees. There's DMV fees. There's states that put taxes on driving in electric vehicles because you don't pay gas tax and pay for the roads. And so that could be an extra fee on top of that. And really, yes, you'll save all this different money on maintenance, but tires could be an expense that could be more expensive than your normal vehicle because of how electric vehicles drive. They're more zippier, there's more torque. That 0 to 30 or 0 to 60 is much more faster than a normal regular vehicle. So if you're not careful and you keep flooring that vehicle all over the place, you could go through tires a lot more quicker than your normal vehicle. But still, very interesting to see all these different prices and all these different maintenance costs itemized. And yes, you will save money on maintenance. And on top of that, time is money. So you won't have to go to the service department every 6 months or everything like that. And so you'll certainly save a lot on that on time as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my #1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links and discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Jawa that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my #1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my favorite, all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel.